Hey guys, what's up? It is Saturday, February the 6th, and I am going to show you guys what all I finished. This is an old school video, not doing a live, so you guys get to see my face. And yeah, so in the background you can see a lot of bees stuff. My grandbaby. And because her stuff is in every room of this house, I do believe. Alright, so I'm going to be tilting the camera down so you guys can see the stuff I've been working on. Actually, I'll just do it like this. Then I'll tilt it down later. So for the Pay It Forward 2020, all the Pay It Forward projects are now complete, I do believe. Where's my book? Let's see. Okay. Let me mark this stuff off. Okay, so let me get a pen. So I had 2 lap blankets, two skeins of yarn, mittens, and that's pretty much it. I had 10 slots as I usually do, but only 6 people took me up on it this year. So yeah, so we'll do the yarn first. So it's only 2 people who needed yarn, so okay. So this is some hand spun. It's what I call a remnant skein. This will be going to Ashley. It is alpaca, and the fiber was from Windswept Farms, and it is a 3-ply, 158 yards. It is going to probably be, once it's probably like a 3 light or light worsted. It might bloom a little bit once she washes it. Then the other skein fiber is alpaca and wool and some commercial thread. It's a 3-ply and it's 165 yards, and that's this one, and that one is going to Laura. So those 2 can get marked off. Ashley and Laura. Alright, and so Tara wanted a scarf, and she wanted it in purple, but I don't have any purple yarn. Purple and pinks are 2 of the yarns that I do not keep in my stash. I only get them if I have a project, a pay-in project, or a family member, like, you know, my mom, like when my mom was living, something like that, something like that. So I don't keep purples and I don't keep pinks because I don't like those colors. So those are, like, you know, and I Pay It Forward. The purpose of Pay It Forward is to use yarn in my stash to make projects for people, not to buy. And the camera's kind of trying to get it to sit straight for you guys, but yeah, so she wanted hers, and the color keeps kind of changing. It's morning here, but the sun is no longer coming through the window over there, so it's kind of changed. So it's this is like a buttercup yellow, and so that's hers for Pay It Forward 2020. And then I had 2 lap blankets, one for Milka and one for Saquon, which is my first cousin's daughter. And like I told him, a lap blanket is just a small blanket that goes over your lap, covers your knees, and it's mostly, I make them mostly for people who might be in wheelchairs or something to put over their laps. And that's what a lap blanket is. And I explained that if people don't understand that, it's not a full-size blanket. It is a lap blanket. to cover your knees and lap to keep those areas warm. For mostly for the elderly. So, or someone who might be in a wheelchair, or somebody who just, those parts of their bodies tend to get cold and they want them warm, or it's cool outside and you just want to throw something over your knees. So yeah. And then this was the other one that I did, and it's in 2 shades of green, although it's hard to tell, but it's 2 shades of hunter green. And so this was the other lap blanket. And that was my pay it forward for 2020. All done. Yay me. I just need to get stuff to people now. Okay. So what have I been working on besides that? Yesterday, Pam, she gave me some bulky yarn, and I've been making hats with it to donate. And so this is another hat that I made yesterday from that yarn. It was 1 skein of yarn, and it's gonna be, anybody could wear this hat. It's a bulky hat, so you know, and it's crochet. I just gotta weave in the 2 ends. I'm probably just gonna just make hats and then weave in the ends. Just have a weaving in day, I guess. So I finished that hat, and then I started this one, and it is going to end up having a second color. So I gotta look through and see what color that I can kind of match up with this, one of these colors, to finish this hat off for the brim section. I might pick up the stitches and knit the brim and do a ribbing, or I might just do a front post ribbing for the brim. I haven't decided yet. Well, it could be do a front post, back post. I haven't decided yet. But that's the hat that I'm working on right now. Now, art wise, I've been playing with some watercolors. I have some watercolors just on this palette. These 3 are the Winsor Newton red, yellow, and blue. I don't know the exact colors, but that's what those 3 colors are. This is gouache. This is gouache. And that one's gouache. And this is some Winsor Newton. That's some M. Graham. These are some Sketchbox samples. Everything except for these 3 Winsor Newtons. These 3 I bought, primaries I bought. I need to get a magenta. But yeah, so I've been playing around with some watercolors, trying to just get a feel for the medium. I need to get my coloring game on. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to turn the camera down now. So I wonder if I pause it, if it'll let me restart it, or if it'll just stop it. I'm going to try and see what happens. Okay, so awesome. I can pause and start back with this video. So so this was some Wistober stuff. So give me a second and I'll get to the stuff that I was working on. And I don't want to turn the light on because my lights are yellowish. But just knocking everything over down there. So I'll turn on that light. It's a white light, a hot light. Alright, so this is me practicing mixed media stuff. This was from Mary Artier. Alright, so I did this one. This is with watercolors. It's also with the liquid pencil. This yellow is that liquid pencil. And then some watercolors and the other liquid pencils that came in one of those sketch boxes. And then this is watercolors. Let me see if I can get it. Let me zoom out for you guys. Okay. And this isn't watercolor paper. This is some of that what they call stone paper. so it's kind of water resistant a little bit. And so basically I wet the page first, and then I put some blocks of color on, and then I just turn the page and let it drip different directions. And I did the same thing with this page. But then I found shapes that I thought were cool in here. Like this one looks like a person right here. This one, the head, the shoulders, and everything. And this one looks like people on boats. So I outlined those, the people on the boats over here. Like that looks like an oar. And this one looks like someone on a paddle boat, but I didn't outline that one yet. I just thought it was pretty cool, just putting paint up there and then wetting it and then letting it drip back and forth with the different shapes and the way the colors are. I was a little heavy on the paint, which is why it's so vibrant, but I like that aspect. I don't have any acrylic paints other than some puff paint, and yeah, and I don't want to invest in any acrylic paints right now. So I have watercolors, I have markers. I have watercolor markers. Well, I have water soluble markers, or you can basically say watercolor markers. I have all kinds of I have pastels, I have intense color, those intense color block pastel type, and some Derwent pencils. I have a lot of pencil type art supplies. I'm a big fan of Derwent. I know some people aren't, but I am. So then I did this one, and I took a what do they call these things? I forgot what they call them. But I took one of these and I kind of pulled the color out into little swirls and little curves, and that was a lot of fun. I want to do another one of these, using reds and blues, and because that's how I got the greens. I got the greens actually from the yellow and blues. That's how the green got into here. I didn't use any greens on that, so that was a lot of fun doing that, pulling those colors like that. And then I was just watching a video, and I just sketched this little alien guy. He has lamb ears. He has a ring through his nose and stuff. I want to color that with color pencils, and some of the paint dripped from over here when I was turning it back and forth to watch the colored water run. But I really enjoy that technique. I mean, it's like I just wanted to keep going, but you know, I had other things to do, and plus when the G Monster came up here, I had to watch her. So I've been doing some art. For me, it's art. For other people, it might not be. But I did a doodle that I'm going to be coloring. I'll probably color it today. I'm going to be my husband's wingman today, while he's door dashing. He's still looking for another job, and but door dashing has been bringing in some nice money. So that's that. I'm going to put this down here so the monster won't get hold of it. But that's pretty much what I have going on, guys. I have these gelatos, but they're very translucent. So I'm thinking I'm going to give those to my daughter, Yvonne. I tried using them. It just, I don't know. I just don't. They ain't my thing. So I'm going to give them the pudding. And I wonder if they have like a light fastness thing for her. Should probably go to their website. They're made in China though. But yeah. So yeah, I'm going to give those to pudding. Because I'm not really feeling it. And I need to take these down to the kitchen before they end up getting broke. They're like little measuring cup things. But I know how to clean out my paint water bottle too. There's a lot of stuff I gotta do. So my voice is a little froggy. That's because I just woke up about I didn't like wake up. I've been laying in the bed. Didn't want to get up because it's so cozy. But yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I will probably be doing a live video tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, but I'll more than likely be crocheting because I want to get through this box of bulk yarn so I can be one less thing in my way. My craft room is too much crafty stuff in my craft room, and yeah, most of it's fiber and yarn, and a whole bunch of it is hand spun yarn. I have bags of hand spun yarn. I gotta start putting some more stuff back up in my Etsy shop now that the holidays are over. I need to open my Etsy shop and put stuff back in my Etsy shop, and so I can start getting rid of some of this hand spun again. So yeah, yep. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and you take care.